Well, howdy there, everyone. How's it going? Welcome to Guitar Control. Woo! Hope you're all doing great today. We are talking about bending the strings and playing. Actually, no, we're not talking about bending strings. We're talking about playing arpeggios. So I've got 5 really cool arpeggios here for you, and arpeggiating stuff is such a cool way to kind of spice up your playing. If you're, predominantly maybe like a scale player. This can be a really good way to kind of open up some new doors for you. So if you want tabs for this lesson, those are linked down below for you. And other than that, let's just go ahead and get going. All right, so example number 1, we're going to start with a good old basic minor arpeggio, and then we're going to be kind of like, swapping some notes in and out here and there. And basically, it starts out like this. We're just going to do them out of A. So we're going to do an A minor. So we're going to go 9 on the G, 10 on the B, and then it was 8 on the high string, and then 12. Now I am sweeping these. You don't have to sweep them. You could pick them, alternate pick them if you wanted. Okay, just like that. Now what's cool about this is the 3 notes that are involved in this. So you have an E note, an A note, and then you have your C note. So that is what makes up the chord structure, or the the notes that make up the chord A minor. Now anywhere you have that combination of notes, it's an A minor chord. So you come up with all these really cool ways of being able to play an A minor. I'm just showing you one of, like I said, potentially many ways that you can sit there and kind of go through that. Just like that. Now the next thing we need to do is we're going to go over an A major arpeggio. Now it's only 1 note different from the A minor that we just did. We just need to change one thing. Now the minor arpeggio has what's called a minor third in it, and the major arpeggio just has a major third. So that note being that C note. So the C is technically a minor third. If we raise it up, what I mean by that is move it up a half step, that it's going to change it to a major third in the key of A. So now we have, boom. So we have an E note, an A note, and a C sharp, and then that's just another E right there. Okay, so and there's that one now. So these, I think they have so much really cool melodic potential. Do the same thing with the other one. Figure out where these notes are, in different spots, on the guitar neck, and it really will expand your kind of knowledge of the fingerboard. All right, so let's keep on trucking through these. Now, the next one we're going to do is one of my favorite ones to do. It's an add 9 arpeggio. So we have our good old normal major section here. Okay. Right there. Now we need these 3 notes are the crucial notes. Okay, that E note is actually an octave, so we could get rid of it if we wanted to. But the note we need to add is our 9th, which out of the key of A happens to be a B note. So there's a couple different things we could do here. We could do stuff kind of like this if we wanted to. But what I'm going to do is just this. I'm going to play 9 on the G, 10 on the B, and then 12 on the B. And then back to that 9 on the high string. And I really like the way that sounds. It just sounds so musical. Is the biggest thing that really kind of like, I'm like, oh, that sounds like I could use that in this situation. So it makes me think musically. And usually when that happens, I'm like, okay, that's a good thing, whatever it is. Like I said, we still have the same E, A, and then C sharp. We've just added the B note. So you try adding that. Just take a normal, A major anywhere, and then be like, okay, I ought to add the B note. Just to give it a little bit of like flavor. Anywhere you have your normal A, maybe like that. Something like that. You can get crazy with it, or very chill. All right, next is another one of my favorite kind of arpeggios to do, and these are suspended arpeggios. So we had our minor arpeggio, which was like this. And what I want to do now is we're going to change 1 note out of that. Because what we need to do is you replace your third with either the 2nd or the 4th. If you replace it with the 2nd, it becomes a sus2 chord. If you replace it with the 4th, it becomes a sus4 chord, of course. So we're going to go like this. So what I'm doing here is I'm going to play 9, 10, then 7 on the high string, and then 12 on the high. So okay, so something like that is really, really nice sounding, and it resolves really well to that. You can either resolve it to that minor. Sorry, let's see if I can do this. Okay, like that, or you could resolve it to another major. Something like that. I think it has a very, very, very cool sound to it. All right, now the last one I want to show you is another one I use a lot. I like these a lot. I like the normal major and minor ones as well. They sound great, but as I kind of like discovered these like minor 7s, suspended, add 9s, all that kind of stuff, I really fell in love with them a little bit more than the typical kind of straight ahead minor major. So I'm going to show you an A minor 7. Now I use this a lot. It's really cool because it's very conveniently placed throughout our pentatonic scale. You know, it's all over the place. I'm going to be going like this. So you take your normal, you know, good old A minor, your normal A minor arpeggio. All you need to do is add your minor 7, which out of the key of A would be G. So, boom, right there. So we're going to go 9 to 12 on the G, doing a hammer on, 10 on the B, 8 on the high string, down to that 12. Pull off, back to 10, back to 12. Okay, just like that. And there you have it. And like I said, and these are all over the place. They're really, really fun to kind of move around to these minor 7. There you have it. Alright guys, that will be it. Hope you enjoyed those 5 different arpeggios for you. They're really, really fun to incorporate into your playing. Just make sure you get the tabs, and I will be seeing you all later. Bye guys.